Hello and welcome to Full Send, the F1 podcast where two Nicks talk confidently about things we don't fully understand. I'm Nick.
And I'm Nick. Let's go!
Let's go!
All right, Nicholas.
Good evening. Good evening,
Good
Nicholas.
evening, Nicholas. What's happening?
Maybe we should Nicholas podcast.
Oh, I think it's as bad as Nick and Nick, isn't it? Like
Yeah, either way, it's pretty bad.
to Nick the Dicks, just trying to bumble our way through this. I think that's worse. Doesn't need to get any. Doesn't need to get any fucking worse, does it? Let's be honest.
All right.
Anyway,
so,
mate. 3 seasons.
Day 6 wrap up.
Yes. Done. Finished.
Fantastic. Looking forward to the start. I can't wait.
I just think it's all the kind of teams passing the buck. It's boring now, right?
Yeah, it's all done. Everyone knows where they're at. Kind of. There's going to be no surprises like the Ferrari rear wing coming up in Australia.
Please, let's just talk about that for a couple of minutes. Honestly,
Did you see it live?
live, and eating some Weetabix, crunchy nut cornflakes combo, absolutely banging, by the way. And when I saw it go, everyone's like, "What is going on? What is this?" And then they had to then they stopped. Well, they didn't stop it, but then they kind of replayed it maybe an hour after. And then everyone was talking about it. I just thought it was amazing. Like, Formula One is the pinnacle of the sport. And I think they are going to bring that to Australia. They did a couple of laps. I think it was six or 8 laps. Brought it in, changed the wing, and then went out with their standard wing. But I think that's coming to Australia, mate. I think they found something, and no one can copy it because it's all linked to the aerodynamics.
Yeah, it's a bit late to copy. It's something I listened to interestingly the other day, actually. I think, or was it yesterday? Can't remember now. But on the F1 show on Sky Sports, they were talking about this rear wing, and I think it was Anthony Davidson was actually assessing it close up, and it's like a three layered wing, and it basically rotates right round when they open it to enable the drag reduction. But he was saying what they've done compared to, and he was comparing it to the McLaren car, was that on previous models they've taken out the center sort of pillar of the rear wing. I don't know if you noticed that. So what they've done is they've removed that center pillar, but which is the sensor, and what they've done is they've put it on at the ends of the wing, but they've now gone from one sensor to sort of 2 sensors. So he was sort of saying that there might be an increase in weight, and obviously they're going to have to figure that out and sort of see where they're at, where they are with that. But interestingly, I just wonder, is it going to is it going to make the Ferrari a better car, or is it eventually going to hinder the car?
Well, they're saying that down the straights, it's like an upside down aeroplane wing. So it actually lifts the car off the ground. As when it lifts the rear off the ground, giving it more aero, which makes it more slippy, which makes it go faster down the straight. That's the genius behind it. When I saw it, and to be fair, I thought that Alpine was a good one. Where we've spoken about it before in the testing. Everyone's seen it, but they really lose their rear wing. Audi have similar kind of vibe, and then everyone else has gone to standard DRS. Slightly different gap size. But mate, when that Ferrari, I think it's genius. It's genius. And then they've got the bit at the back with the with the exhaust.
Yeah, that reduces the downforce from the rear wing as well, which is really interesting. I think I've got that right. Forgive me if I haven't.
And again, so going back to Ferrari, they've created these. Okay, so let's do a little bit on Ferrari. Why not? They've created the smaller turbo, which spins up quicker. So the starts, oh my god,
like a rocket ship.
Unbelievable. Them and the Haas.
Yeah,
beautiful.
I was watching Lewis Hamilton do the test start, And I think he went from, like, 4th or 5th to 1st in the
Yeah,
by
I
the
think
first.
I think one of them. I think officially it was P11, but because they had to stagger it extra with the extra, space, he then bombed kind of Russell's not gonna defend the first, but yeah, he got to the first. The Haas, though, brilliant. Cadillac, not
Yeah,
so good.
that's
They've still got the Ferrari engine. But
mhm.
everyone else was just, yeah, way behind.
So so day 6 roundup then, so let's look at the lap time. So, while we're talking Ferrari, we're looking at Charles
Mm.
Leclerc, who also, congratulations, he's just got married this
Sorry,
week
ladies and guys.
or the weekend. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few fellas out
Yeah,
there that are
yeah,
gutted. Um, but yeah, Charles Leclerc, 131.992,
yeah, love it.
and, Lando coming in second there with 8 tenths
It's a big gap,
back.
isn't it?
Yeah, quite a big
That's
gap,
a
and,
chunky gap.
so yeah, obviously Ferrari can walk away with the, pre-season
Pre-season. Yeah.
trophy.
I love it. I love it
If you
though because pre-season testing in the previous years, there's always been like I don't know a highlight of who got fastest. I think last year, I think one of the Hasses, Mick Schumacher, I think was one of the fastest laps. Not last year, the year before. Look what actually that means. Um, I think the McLarens, I think they were near last Bahrain last year testing. So, and
mm.
look how well they did. So the evolution of these cars is going to be immense. It's going to be so good to see. Um,
Yeah, I think the top 4, I think we can safely say the top 4 are the top 4. We're talking Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull.
yeah,
I don't think that's change. It's good to see that they are close together though. Last thing we would want is, 1 or 2 of them to be far better than the
yeah,
rest. It's gonna be it's gonna make for a really competitive
yeah.
season. Um, and then obviously you got the midfield, but even the midfield is looking quite competitive, I think. And you're talking Haas, the Racing Bulls, maybe Alpine, making up that sort of midfield. I think Williams are a bit off the pace a little bit with. I think their car is too
A bit
heavy.
fat, man.
Um, it's a bit
It's a bit
overweight.
of a
Oh
fat
my,
chair, that bad boy.
yeah. So not sure where they're going to be. Audi could be up there in the
Yeah,
midfield.
they've got a
Um,
raspy engine. That is
yeah,
it is proven to be the loudest. So obviously they got some pistons moving at some speed in that car. And being their own, they're the only ones going to have it.
yeah, yeah. And I think Bortoletto and Hulkenberg is a decent lineup. I
Hulkenberg.
think
Yeah.
I think that they could prove quite a few people wrong, and obviously using their own engine, everything's built by Audi, which is great to see. Excuse me. So yeah, that'd be interesting. But then I think right at the back, I can't see. I think to start with, certainly the first half of the season, I think Aston Martin and Cadillac are going to be fighting over last position.
Well, no, mate. For me, it's foregone conclusion. Aston Martin, they will not be starting on the grid in Australia.
Oh, that's a bold
Here's a take
statement.
for you. Both
Oh,
both cars start from the pit lane.
you reckon?
I
Oh,
They
you
are
think they're going to?
they are so far behind. It is
Yeah,
not. And here's another little kind of Nick kind of psyche about it.
it's like
Lawrence Stroll
yeah,
tearing into the engineers, and then he
yeah,
stormed off. And I said that you could tell by his body language on day one, where he was basically, "What the fuck? I've bought you a wind tunnel. I've bought you the best engineers. I've bought you um, the best facilities. What the fuck?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah,
What?"
yeah. You're talking about
Lawrence
Lawrence.
Stroll, yeah.
Yeah,
"What the fuck is going on? We're lost. Our engine is
yeah.
overheating. It's got Honda McLaren written all over again. Honda can't produce a good engine." Oh,
But it doesn't. it doesn't take a genius to sort of see where we are with Aston Martin being located in England
Yeah.
and their engine manufacturer located in Japan.
Well, I do
And
think they have someone over here kind of helping them out, but
yeah, but obviously, but they're not. But the manufacturer is in Japan, so you know the um the labs or whatever you want to call it is based in Japan, where they
yeah, that's
are.
their base for sure. Yeah.
And it's like, well, there's got to be some sort of disconnect from there because it's just naturally time difference. You know, sending bits to and from.
Well, yeah,
It's just it's
it's a
not
brand new
ideal.
engine. It's got McLaren Honda written all over again, and Alonso. I mean, I do like him, but like so unlucky. Just gets
Yeah,
two
yeah,
bad hands. This Adrian Newey. Plus, Adrian Newey's designing the car, and he's designing it what he's known from perhaps Honda at the RB before he left, and he's made this really trim, really slim, aerodynamic car. It's got no fucking vents for ventilation. So the bastard overheats after like 8 laps, and then they gotta come in again. They are
yeah.
in a world of pain.
Can't see where they're going to
No.
go. But I think obviously if anyone could sort it out, Adrian Newey can.
Yeah, he's a
Um,
designer though,
you know,
mate. He's a designer, an engineer, a leader of people, manager. You gotta be so many things. I think he was hiding behind Christian. Despite what people think about Christian, I think he did a phenomenal job. And you gotta be a bit ruthless and a bit tough, and you gotta have the difficult conversations running a hundreds of £1,000,000 business. Dunno, can anyone really do that?
yeah.
Obviously, make great cars, but there's a lot more to it.
But he's not the team principal, is he? He's just the
No,
chief.
he's the main guy. He's the dude. He
Oh,
is the
really?
boss. Yeah,
Okay.
he's fully in control. And then they brought in loads of good engineers from McLaren, from Mercedes to build this like ultimate team, but they've all got to work together. They've all got to communicate. And is there any egos? It's like a sports team. There's always kind of your MVPs who kind of shine, who want to be like the shining, the star, and then you get your workers. But you've got to have a good combination.
Yeah.
So yeah, for
Yeah.
me, they're in trouble. I think Cadillac will be all right. Two great drivers. They got a decent engine, an engine that works.
Yeah.
They've just got to kind of put it together. And them
Ferrari,
as a team are brand
Ferrari
new.
did. That was the mistake I made in the last episode.
Oh, go
It
on,
was
correct
the
yourself.
Cadillac Cadillacs with
Yeah,
Ferrari. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think Cadillac. I think they're going to struggle.
back of the grid.
I
Yeah, for
think,
sure.
yeah, I think I can't actually see a lap time for them for day six roundup. But I know it was towards the back end. But good luck to them. It's good to see them here.
Yeah,
Uh,
Bahrain's done. Thank you very much.
yeah.
Good to see you.
Okay, so let's look at the world champion
Yeah,
Norris,
Orlando.
number one on his car this time. You reckon that's going to have an impact
Oh,
psychologically?
mate, he must have big balls, just like swanning around, flicking them over his shoulder. He's the governor. I mean, look, Oscar did a phenomenal job, pushed him all the way. You need two brilliant teammates. New cars. I think they're young enough to understand the kind of tech and the influence behind the cars and how to manage them. But you'll never take that off him. He'll have number one. He'll go down as a legend. You think of all of our number one drivers, Mansell, Button, even, Mansell still talked about, and Button is, of course, still around. He's still was a world champion. So
Yeah,
no, you can't take it
yeah.
from
No,
him.
um, obviously with Norris, everyone's going to be chasing him, trying to beat him. I think it's going to be interesting to see how Piastri comes back this season. I think he's a very good driver, and in some ways, I actually think that he's better than Norris in some aspects.
Which aspects of those?
I just think he's got his head screwed on more sometimes in races, and he knows what to do in certain
Yeah,
situations
agree. Yeah.
better than Norris. I feel like Norris. is a bit shoot from the hip sort of guy.
Well,
Um,
Canada last year, do you remember
uh,
when he crashed into the back of Piastri? That's a great example of that.
yeah, and so it'd be interesting to see how them two fight it out. I'm not sure they're going to be fighting it out at the top, um, but it'd be interesting to see how they get on anyway.
But I love it.
Um,
But that's why I love this year. You know, Australia coming up, it's around the corner. You've got 6 teams, sorry, 6 drivers, 8 drivers. Yeah, 8
yeah,
drivers.
8 drivers.
And I know everyone's saying Mercedes and George, and that's where everyone's putting their money at. But I honestly, I think given any day, you know, one car could break down, and I think they could all beat each other. I really do.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the reliability could be an issue this certainly the first half of the
Yeah.
season. We could see, like you say, cars on the side of the road every
Yeah.
race. Um, so I couldn't honestly say who's going to be, you know, taking this championship by the balls.
Someone's gotta take it by the
Um,
balls.
but hopefully George will. George at
Yeah, I love
Mercedes.
George. I mean, George is quality. I
Yeah,
saw some media that they did. I don't know if you see it with all the drivers together, and they're doing like kind of, you know, the promo for this year. And George is mic'd up, and obviously Mercedes and the social team have got him to go around and ask a few questions. I love that about him because
yeah,
he's the only one that does it.
yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean? You could really make yourself a real personality in this sport and grab it and go because everyone's too scared to say something bad. But he kind of laughs at himself, and I think he asked Hamilton about what did he say? Something about his love life, like what's he been up to? And of course, Hamilton
yeah.
doesn't give anything away. I think he just smirked, and then I
Shock.
think he was like touching bums with Hajar, and he was like made a bit of a joke about that, and
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you want someone to win it, George is up there. You want Lewis for his 8th title.
I'd love Lewis to win it. I really would, but I feel like I just don't. If he's got the Ferrari that he wants and that we all want to see, I still don't think he'll win it. I just don't think mentally he's there at the moment. I just can't see him winning another title.
Yeah,
And I think if the Ferrari car is good enough to win it, I think Charles will do it
yeah. I
because
think Charles is a better driver. I know it's hope, isn't it? Because you want him to win his 8th, and that would be amazing. But Charles,
yeah,
yeah,
I'll,
Charles on point.
give my left arm for Lewis to win another title. He's eight,
Would you give
but
your left wallet?
I would give him a left because I need him right. But
Is that the bigger one?
yeah, it's the one that drags
It's
along the
good for the
floor.
bounty smugglers.
Uh,
That one.
but yeah, Antonelli, I think I don't know.
Uh,
Has he got it
no,
at the moment?
not
He's
to
still
win it,
quite
but
good.
what a quality second driver.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he. I certainly think he's going to get a win under his belt though
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year.
agreed.
That's not beyond the realms of possibility for him. Certainly a few more podiums than he did last
Yeah.
year.
But I think that's just because of the car. They'll have the better car. So he naturally the car is in top 3 just because of the engine. He's a good driver. So yeah, should do in
Hmm.
theory if all goes well.
What are your thoughts on the Red Bull lineup? Verstappen and
Yeah, I
Hadjar.
mean, I don't think the car's built around Max anymore.
Do you think that they're finally going to have or get out of that second driver?
Yeah, I do because I think you know these new cars are so complicated and tech reliant, especially on strategy. And Max is not old, don't get me wrong, but the new breed that's coming through, I think they'll have a better understanding of it. Um, so yeah, I reckon Hajar's a top 6 driver all day long. And again, Max, just with his talent, is a top 4 driver. So yeah,
Yeah,
he'll be podiums all day long. But that's the thing, you know, just given one bad push on the boost, one bad push on the overtake button and lose your battery, mate, you're halfway
yeah,
down the road. And you can't, and
yeah,
it's It's so difficult to make that gap up, but it's so easy to lose it.
Do you feel like it's gonna be a lot more like Mario Kart this year?
Yeah, needs a few more banana skins. I'll
Let's just quick press that
mate,
button and mushroom shoots that
I'll be in the
stuff.
back with a rocket, launching it through.
Fucking
It's
Bowser
booming,
overtaking you
yeah. But it will be. Do
with the
you
boost.
know what I need to
I don't know.
do you remember Road Rash on the bike? On the Sega, we
No,
used to punch each other, we used to walk past, punch and kick each other. I love that game. That's a
goals.
good game. I know,
Generation.
mate. I know, mate. Get on that game, people.
I remember the first one I bought, Ridge Racer on the PS1.
Yeah, Ridge
Classic.
Racer. Mate, you had a Spectrum. You're
Um,
old.
you mean the Commodore
Yeah,
64.
yeah, I didn't have one of them. Mine was a Sega Mega Drive. That was my first computer.
Oh dear. Anyway, we digress. So let's be rude not to mention the only new rookie on the grid,
Started.
Arvid
Yeah,
Lindblad.
Little Edge.
What from
Yeah,
him?
I like him. Solid. Do you see how many laps he done? He broke the record for Bahrain testing.
165 laps in
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
meant
Brilliant. One session. Bosh. Go. But that's what I mean about. So to be fair to Red Bull, bulletproof engine as well. Really, I think they went down the bigger turbo and slightly more simplistic route, but solid engine.
yeah.
And yeah, he just pounded. I mean, how'd you do 165 laps? I mean, that's just unbelievable. It's two races.
Hands. His hands must have been killing it. Do you remember doing go-karting in Portugal
Loved it.
and
Your fingers and your
last year?
wrists.
Oh my god, I can barely grip after I've done 10 laps in a frigging go-kart.
I've still
Useless.
got that.
But that's what a Formula One
I've
driver, I
still got
suppose.
that burn mark from that tire. It's still scarred my leg where we didn't warm up.
Yeah, I told you to slow it down by using your leg.
It's like the Flintstones, isn't it? You know, I
Yeah.
think this car's going to go around the corner after 10 seconds of me driving it. No, it doesn't. Stop. Burn. But yeah, you're right.
Uh,
Your fingers, your hands, your wrists,
Guys.
like in
Yeah,
bits. And you want to drive 4G go karts around,
absolutely.
going around corners at 4G.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mad. I love it. I love it. Going, like, if anyone who hasn't been, you have to go. It's so good to see them. Just be around them. How beautiful they are. The sound, the smell.
Yeah. Fantastic. And we were lucky enough to go to Texas, weren't we? A few
Yeah, we
years
went
back.
Texas. Texas was good. And lucky
Yeah.
enough.
Who won it? Kimi Räikkönen won
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Ferrari. Um, but yeah, no, fantastic to actually see
really
them.
good.
Up personal. Okay, so let's just round this up then. So, what does it mean for Australia?
Well, I don't know.
Got
Yeah,
the next your favourite
yeah.
to win.
Well, I think let's get the debrief of testing out the way, and we'll have a good catch up before the race. But early prediction now would be boring answer is George. Left field answer is Lewis.
Ah, my heart's telling me Lewis, but I'm going to put it there and go. Charles Leclerc's going to win.
Fair. I mean, you're
Yeah,
not wrong. I mean, like it's a prediction. You're not wrong. But I'll tell you what. Let's have a catch up a couple of days before. Let's see what the breakdown is from if anyone's been banned or if um any part or components being dropped. I know they're looking into the compression rates. I guarantee there's going to be a few things coming out before the start of Australia.
yeah, yeah. Okay, good
But I'll tell you
stuff.
what, mate. We're a new podcast, and guess what?
What?
We've only got a bloody couple of questions, haven't we? Check check out
Really
yeah, check out the profile. Very
excellent.
simple to do. Full send F1 podcast at gmail.com. If you really are desperate to know our opinion on something. But I have
not necessarily related either. You know, I'm quite knowledgeable about a lot of things,
Ah,
especially
okay,
with.
okay, okay. So we'll both answer this question. So this one's from Speed Demon 47. A bit of a left field question. Favorite second driver of all time. So everyone talks about, oh yeah, the number one driver. Da, 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 da. Favorite second driver. Now, of course, I've seen
Oh,
these questions because I'm the man in the know. So I've got my answer. I had time to think about it, but you haven't. So what do you think yours is?
okay. Um, favorite
Of
second
all
driver.
time, of whenever. How far do you want to go back?
Yeah, well, for me, I love Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah, great shout. What a personality.
He great driver, great
Yeah,
personality. Lucky not to be world champion. If he'd have stuck with Red Bull, maybe he would have been. Um, other than that, I really like. Uh, um, oh, what's his name?
don't know. Talk to me. Team. Who do you drive for?
Rosberg. That's it,
Oh,
Nico
Nico.
Rosberg.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One-time world
Yeah,
champion.
yeah, yeah. One and
Mic,
done.
mic,
He
mic
retires.
drop.
Another.
See you later.
Yeah, could that's sort of the way you want to go
I mean,
sometimes,
to
isn't it?
be fair,
That's
like
it.
what you're saying, beat Hamilton, same car, the
Yep,
GOAT apparently, beat him at his own game.
exactly.
Great shout. Do you want to know mine?
Yeah, go for it.
So I want to take you back, way back when see if you can guess it, see if I can get it out of you. Way back when Formula One drivers were players, there was none of this kind of politically correct game. Um, drove for Ferrari, Irish. It's the man Eddie Irvine.
Yeah. Did you say Irish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was on the tip of my tongue when you said that.
But I think, if you look back at the footage, him on his boats with the girls, driving a Ferrari, open shirt,
Yeah.
tan, looking the Don, walking around, like, but absolutely knowing he's second fiddle to Michael Schumacher and will always be second fiddle to Michael Schumacher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very true.
I think he's yeah, favorite second driver for me. And then weirdly enough, someone called Turbo Tina, brilliant name. I love it.
Love that. Love that.
Formula One
Alatina.
podcast. Well, I'm assuming it's a she. Um, best looking driver on the grid. Who do you think? Who breaks all the hearts?
Oh, best looking driver on the grid. I'm sorry, that it just can't beat Carlos Sainz.
Ah, you like the Spanish man.
What an absolute Adonis.
Oh, he's the yeah, I get it. I get it. He's yeah, 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 yeah. I do get it. You know, I thought
Yeah,
I was going to do a Spanish kind of accent then, but yeah,
too
he's
bad.
yeah. Well, he's got the tan, natural tan, Spanish. Yeah, what? Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I think yeah, definitely. Yours?
Um, again, boring answer is Charles Leclerc.
No.
But I do love Bottas's moustache. I think you want a bit of maturity, you want some experience. I think
He looks like a finished
I know.
porn
I think if you
star.
want someone to spit on you, he'll do it. So yeah, for me, Valtteri, he gets my nod. But yeah, boring answer is Charles. He's taken, ladies and gents.
Yeah, he's taken. Done.
Who snagged him? How'd you get a Formula One driver?
Well, I think you have to be quite tall,
Oh,
very good looking.
that's you out then. You have to wear
uh,
your step shoes.
my good shoes.
Your pointy Cubans.
Well, that rounds up Day 6 of testing.
Yes, at last, out the door. Let's go. Australia.
Thank thank you for listening. Thank you for, attending, Nick.
Thank you for coming, mate. Love speaking to you as always. Remember, everyone, any questions, fullsendf1podcast at gmail.com. Ask us absolutely anything. Doesn't have to be F1 related.